Starting up in a few minutes. Just getting some last things ready. No drop. We're looking good. All right. All right. It looks like I'm having a little bit of a issue with something, so I'm going to AFK a second while I sort that out, and we'll be back soon. Hey, Satch. All right, I think I got this sorted out. I picked up a USB hub today, and it's been being a little weird, so I moved the headset dongle to a different USB port, and I think everything's good now. I'm assuming at least you can hear me. What was I doing? Don't need that equipped anymore. Don't think there's anything that's super worth switching to. Not horrible, but maybe that one. Yeah, let's give that a go for now. That bone shard. Yeah, it looks like I've got the, I can run the charger cable for the headset, I can run the controller, I can run everything except the wireless dongle for the headset, and that just might be that it's something about not enough power or too many things or something weird with it. Yeah, he didn't do an announcement in the stream announcements till like 40 minutes in. He did one of his Nuzlocke streams. Think I have anything else to turn in? No other shards. Oh, nothing. Alright, let's try to see if we can get to good old Sullivan. Yeah, I don't know. Does he push stuff to YouTube, or does he only leave it as Twitch VODs? Doing some research earlier. There's literally nothing in this area that I care about other than getting past Pontiff. So we're gonna just make a run for that. We should bug him till he does. I think there's something. Did I get that already? Dog, come see me. Come on, dog. Oh god, if I remember right. You know what, I don't remember what's down here, but yeah, this is gonna be a rough go. I am. Where the heck did that? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I'm really just gonna get this part of the shortcut back to the bonfire done and opened, and I won't start boss fight till you get here. I don't think there's anything up here I care about, really. And it wouldn't surprise me if I die. Because this jerk face right here is just horrible. That could have been worse. Yeah, it could have been that. nothing that's down there. None of that matters in the slightest. So that the ring of the firstborn only affects miracles, and this magic, so that doesn't count. Huh. Alright, well, let's see what's down this way. Remember. Nothing back here in the corner. I swear there's one more of these. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Oh, do I risk it? Do I risk it? Do I do it? Why not? Fire Witch leggings. Those good? I don't remember. Find out soon enough. No, I don't think I threw an announcement up in Focie's channel. I probably should. Fashion souls might need to go away. That. Nothing's jumping out as being super OP. Alright, let me go. Before I forget again. Doing the no shield magic run. Alright. Did I miss anything upstairs here? Is there anything upstairs here? Oh. There's I did make it through the loop and I swapped out some gear. I really wish I had a better ring option than some of this stuff. Like, maybe this one, but I don't think I have enough stamina for this one to be worth it. It's not horrible to get extra souls, but it's not going to make a big difference. Oh, that's what I wanted to go do. we're gonna go, I don't know if I can still do this or not, but we'll give it a try. This could end real poorly real fast, too. But why not? Alright, Tori, Ember. Should be... Oh, that was something they added with DLC 2, I think. They're supposed to be embers, or look like the embers, and the number of them that you see is an indicator of how much PvP is in the area you're in. So if you, cool, I can't do this. If you see like 3 of them, that means it's a bunch of people that match your soul level, and you're likely to be invaded or be able to invade. You can see summons, be summoned, that kind of thing. The less of them there are, the less people match your criteria. And then after that, it gets real bad. Oh, come on, he got all of his... Don't let him heal, Cirrus. Alright, we'll try that again. Cirrus is, like, useless in this fight. She always, like, as soon as he stops to drink, she always backs off a bunch. And it's super, super annoying. Let's try this again. Keffa. Yeah, this is part of her quest chain. She, you have to have gotten the gesture from her back in the shrine for this to get triggered. But as long as you have, it's available to you. Once you kill the beast dude that's at on the walkway. Come on, Cirrus, hit him. No, don't! And I didn't use my Undead Hunter Charm on her, or on him. Yeah, the worst part of this fight is that he just, like I said, it's that Cirrus just doesn't take it seriously. She backs off all the time. Alright, we'll try this again. And I don't remember, there might be a better way to... Maybe I should waste a Rouge on him and get Bleed to proc faster. Because I don't think I'm getting enough Bleed procs on this. I'm like burning through the stamina bar and it's not doing me any good at all. Yeah. She really, I don't know what it is. I have never seen her fight smart in this fight. And there's another NPC thing that's like this with the Mad Bros, where you end up fighting a purple down in where the Great Wood was, and it's the same thing, just horribly bad NPC logic. Nope. Wonder how long I'm going to be willing to play with this before I just kind of say F it. I don't know so much that I tried to watch Dota, but it was on my Twitch front page, and I was kind of half paying attention to it. And the two guys doing commentary, and it's weird because it was one of the Korean leagues, so it's like, it's always kind of a weird thing where the commentary, like, I don't know how delayed it is, if people already kind of know what's going to happen while they're doing the commentary, but they were just so over the top and so excited that if you couldn't see what was going on screen and know what it was, the commentary was useless. So, all right, let's try this differently. Come on, Cirrus. Keep him busy. Keep him busy. Keep him busy. Keep him busy. Hit him again. There we go.
Thank you for your kind assistance. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Yeah, so it was live then. Yeah. It was a little overhyped. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. I don't know Dota well enough to be able to have any clue what was going on. Like, I can pick up enough of the slang to know that when they were screaming out about ults that it was because somebody was using an ultimate, but beyond that, it was just kind of, well, this is interesting, I guess. Alright. Don't need this here anymore. Alright, now let's go bang my head against Sullivan. This is going to be weird not being able to parry him. Is my mic? There it goes again. I think my mic randomly shut off. Lovely. Yeah, this one, I'm really not looking forward to Aldrich. Yeah, I was talking, but it looks like my mic either didn't turn back on or randomly decided to shut off. Yep, knew that was going to happen. Let's see how far back I'm going to go. I think if we're talking about MOBAs, I had said that I'm interested in the tactics behind them. I'm the concept of how a MOBA plays out. I'm a little apprehensive about the community. That's one of those things that just kind of. Oh, I hate when this happens. This always happens in Ethereal. Like in this church specifically, for some reason when I respawn in it, like the frame rate just drops. That wasn't Twitch. That wasn't OBS. That wasn't my internet. That was literally what I was seeing in game there, and it only happens at that bonfire. So that's always loads of fun. So yeah, that was kind of basically all I had really said about that. Really starting to wonder if I should be using something different. Can you backstab him? Mistimed that. Pull a fox and just. Alright, let's just figure out what some of these attacks look like. Get some souls back, get my health back. Alright. Nope! Didn't get the heal off. He can't be backstabbed. That's what I thought. If you parry him, you can riposte, I think, for massive damage, but you can't backstab. That figures. There is part of me that wants to play around with, oh, he's resistant to bleed. Go figure. Well, I was going to say, there's part of me that is tempted to play around with parrying him with the Cestus. I feel like that goes against the spirit of the no shield run. I mean, maybe not. It's not against it in practice, but it does feel like it goes against it in principle. Yeah, but the problem I seem to run into, especially with him, is that by the time I'm rolling, I don't have a lot of stamina left to get enough hits in to actually get the bleed to proc. Like, it takes way too many hits to. I love not being able to see. You know, if there's one complaint I will have with the Souls games about unfairness in combat, and it's not the speed, although I'm not a huge fan of the Bloodborne speed, but it's how often the camera gets locked. Like the that spot there particular is one of those things of there is no reason that the camera shouldn't be able to see through the wall in that situation. Like, you don't have to show me what's behind the wall, but this is a technology that has been in existence in games for a long, long time. There is no reason that Souls games couldn't have had that work. Plenty of ways to do it, but the fact that it doesn't always is, to me, it's a really sore, it's a poor game design choice. It's a sore spot for me that I really can't excuse ever in a game. Oh, well, I guess I'm not worried about my souls at all anymore. Cool. Whatevs. It was only like 7,000 souls. It wasn't really enough to be that I shouldn't have been trying for anyway, but the little green spot bothers me when I'm fighting, because when I get near it, I always want to pick it up anyway. You know, this could be... I planned out what I need to get out of the next area I was going to go to, but this entire stream could just be here. See, like, that one of the things I'm noticing that I really don't pick up on well is knowing which hand of his he's going to attack with. Oh, crap. That's a dead. Otherwise, that one was a lot better. It seems like a lot of this is more like I have to force myself to stay close to him, because a lot of his sword swings go around you if you're close. Especially with these. You know, I wonder, by the way, should I see if I get better damage off of the other ones that aren't bleed swords than I do with the ones with bleed. Just to see if this makes a difference. Oh. Starting to regret not leveling up for more stamina. No, I have the milk ring, which gives me a dex boost. In theory, is more damage. I don't really have much else that's worth anything. Yeah, other than that, and that's not going to do me any good. Oh, don't fall down there. That ends badly. And my equip hovers right around 60%, so... I do have some options. If I bash my head against him for too long, there's at least one other place that I can go. And not only would I get... Oh... Yeah, this is why I say I'm bad at these games, is I really can't tell the difference in their, like, the tells on the different attacks unless they're really, really, really obvious. Try that again. I need to stop trying to get the second swing in on the first dodge, on the first attack he does. I'm not beating myself up. This is more just in general, though. I have a really, really difficult time with picking up on the tells. Like, everything kind of looks the same to me. Like, that's different, but the rest of the stuff all kind of looks the same. Well, yeah, but the reason that was my preferred playstyle is to deal with the fact that I don't pick up on the tells well, so I just always stayed as far away as I could. And let the auto-targeting magic, or auto-aiming magic, do the work for me. Like this fight, for instance, if you have, like, homing soul mass on, even if he gets close and you roll through an attack, you don't have to do anything. He's going to take 5 hits, or at least 3 or 4 hits out of it. And then you could just run away, recast homing soul mass, and if you can get him to, like, especially with a ranged build, if you can get him to where he starts summoning the... Yep, that was stupid. If you can get him where he starts summoning, like, the shadow clone things, it's really easy with magic. This is going to be a horrible, horrible slog to get past Sully. At least the run for this boss isn't bad. Aside from this weird frame rate lag that always happens here. It doesn't matter what my settings are at either. Like, there is no logical reason for it to happen. Not high CPU, not high disk, nothing. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about doing Yorm at all. I was thinking about going back to the lake. Because I never did Smoldering Lake at all. And there's an undead bone shard in there, and there's a Estus shard. Oh, okay, you don't want to be close to him when he does that. Okay, we've made progress. We're on phase 2. And died on phase 2. Oh yeah, ODK. I've never had a problem with him, but I've also never done him as melee. Um, we'll give this another 10 minutes or so, and if I'm still, if that, um, if I don't get at least to phase 2 once or twice more, I'll go hit up Smoldering Lake. That place is gonna be real rough. Where the Bone Shard is and where the Estus Shard is not gonna be fun. But there's some good stuff in there if I remember right. On my list, I've got the Bone Shard, the speckled stone plate ring is in there. There's some large Titanite. There's a Titanite scale. It's that combo right there. If I stop being stupid with that combo, I'd be doing a lot better. It's if I can, and if I stop just immediately assuming the right direction is to roll backwards, that would probably help too. Rolling into or you know, that's true. That's something I could do. Let's swap out this. I don't have either of those. I thought I had one of the stone plate rings. I have the opposite one. Huh. Alright, well, let's try. There is a small part of me that says, well, I could just summon somebody for this, because there's a couple NPCs available, but that feels even more cheating than the... Getting pinned against the wall is the worst. Oh. That's okay, though. I'm making progress anyway. I'm really wondering if Fox is going to do another DS2 stream or if she's like burnt out on it. Focie should have either now or very soon both DLCs. So that'll be good for him. Fox is supposed to be getting them for him. Oh, come on. Oh, that was just... You know, I can't say I blame her. I think, like, the Dark Souls... I haven't even looked at the remaster stuff, to be honest. I might pick it up, but at the same time, like, I don't even use DS Fix. I am fine with the stock PC version on Steam of Dark Souls. I don't see why everyone says you can't play it without DS Fix. Like there's literally nothing about DS Fix that I think is worth messing with to have. And so the remaster for me, the only purpose for me having a remaster would maybe be the multiplayer side. That supposedly there's password multiplayer, which would be a huge deal. Yeah, like to me the frame rate in the PC version is fine. I don't have any problems with the controls. I don't use keyboard controls, so like, and it supports my Xbox style controller. I don't have a need for. I think a lot of people get too hung up on the fact that it was not a great PC port, we'll be honest, but a lot of people get too hung up on frame rate and don't actually like see the game behind it. Now, the Final Fantasy VII remaster, that one I can understand, because that early, especially the early generation PlayStation graphics were just horrible. Like, all right, that's. Okay, let's not be stupid. Oh, come on, I said not be stupid. Oh, that was. All right, come on. See, I don't even know why. Like, maybe I just have a lot less concern with it, but I don't know why people say Blighttown's unplayable either. Like, to me, Blighttown it's not great, but there's nothing about it that says, holy crap, this is horrible. Yeah, see what you're seeing is the remnants of me using a shield, where it's almost always better to roll backwards and bring the shield up, because if you're too close, there are attacks that will go over the shield and still hurt you. I've never had that problem with Blighttown. Like, the only problem I've had with Blighttown is just the fact that there's nothing of value in Blighttown outside of Power Within. And so, ideally, for me to do Blighttown, it's Master Key all the way, go through the back entrance, and never deal with 90% of it. I always kill Gaping Dragon, but then I would go back out and go the other way. But oh, come on. Yeah, I could probably see that. And Dark Souls on the original console hardware, Blighttown was like single frame rate. It was supposedly really, really, really bad, which doesn't surprise me because Demon Souls is not that awesome in terms of performance. Like, I love Demon Souls, I love the gameplay in it, but it's laggy as sin. And oddly, the game itself is full of spoilers because almost all of the NPCs you can encounter are shown in the cutscenes. So like, there's no real surprise about them when you run into them. Oh, mistimed that. Alright, let's try this again. You know, I could probably do a lot better if I didn't lock on, too, but I have a horrible time dealing with the camera if I don't. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but whenever I've been not where... Like, when I try to use the dual-stick camera movement, I am really bad at timing things. Okay. Phase 2 is gone, or starting. Ha! Whew. I don't know what was different that time. I have no idea what I did differently to make that work. Holy cow. Alright. Oh, that's right. You've got to do that from the other direction. Let's head back to Firelink before I get wrecked in PvP zone. I dodged a lot better. I think I also I did get a little lucky with some of the stuff that he chose to use. You know, I saw that I was getting really close, and I thought about that I was, you know, like this was going really well, and I made myself wait for some stamina to come back. Oh, it's the other one. So now the question is do I go for, do I go and try to get up to Aldrich, or do I go back and do the Smoldering Lake? And I think I'm going to try heading to Smoldering Lake. No, that's not worth it. This is what I used for my sorcerer for a whole lot of the game, was the Great Sword of Judgment. It's pretty sweet in that regard. Yeah, nothing from Sullivan that's worth that I care about. So just burn this and get me some stamina. I did not expect that to happen as quickly as it did. I figured I was going to be stuck there for a while longer still. I do hit points. Nah. Let's do that. Let's head back to Smoldering Lake and try to see what I can get out this way. I just forget what, you know, I burned, or I had to get all of the items for the 100% achievement thing, but then I just kind of like forgot what was worth having after that. I am totally not doing this the right way, though, just for the record. I'm not playing around with Mr. Giant Worm. Oh crap, wrong side. You can't get around him from this side. I knew I was forgetting something. Gotta go to other side. It feels like it's the intended way, but you can actually, like, shoot the worm to death. And I do have the, I still have to go finish off Henri's quest chain in here too. So I probably should do that before I go after Sullivan. Or not Sullivan, after Aldrich. See, this part tests my patience because you're literally doing nothing while you wait for that stupid spear, the ballista, to hit him a bunch. And half the time, whatever it is, misses. Yep. Knew that was gonna happen. So now, gotta go around. Let's see. I thought that was one of the shards. That's not. Alright, come on. I think it's this one. Somewhere over here. There it is. Alright. Yeah, you get a free bone shard out of it, but that's really, I mean, I guess that's handy, but it's not as cool as it could be. So now the next question is, do I do the boss fight first? I might as well. Then I can't get invaded. Oh, and I need to switch these back. Although I'm certain the boss is not weak to shield go away. Yeah, you know, oh, wow. Nah. I was gonna say that I could use that instead of the... I could use the Shield of Want instead of the Grass Crush Shield. But the souls from the Want aren't going to make a huge difference. And if I really want them that badly enough from the bosses, I can do the shield swap trick. Yeah, that one's the one that sucks. Alright. Come on, you. Oh, got greedy. Got greedy. Got greedy. I don't know why it is I have this guy's number. Like, it's just... I think it's maybe that you really can just stand up near him, and if you don't try to do anything, you dodge 3/4 of what he does. Like, there's only a couple things that can really burn you from him. Is there anything in here? No, I think it's you have to summon the girl to get something from that room. Yeah, if you stay in close, he just seems the only things that can really hurt you are the AoEs, and I guess if he spams them a bunch, you might struggle more. But if you stay under his legs, he just kind of fails to hit you. He doesn't have the cool the butt slam that the demons from the stray demon from DS1 had. You know, I don't know if I can... Oh yeah, if all he does is the AoE, then you're gonna have a bad day. Oh, sweet. Sure. I need 4 more large Titanites, and I bet... She's selling these yet? No, she just sells regular. Yeah, I know, but I like having something that doesn't have the built-in bleed as a backup. I'll go get a bunch more. One of these, sooner or later, I'm going to get some ashes that will make her start selling those. Okay, down and left is Bone Shard. As I get down here, I just got to remember what dangerous things are down here. Oh yeah, this dude. Oh, helps to not have the shield out. You know, and I'm not sure. I used to like stand up here and snipe these dudes. There are some DLC 1 has bosses that are not or that are going to be weak to bleed as well. Um, oh god, those guys are so much easier to just wreck when you can actually like do physical damage. Well, this sucks. Somebody follow me. Alright, come on. Okay. You guys are... Oh, see, and I know that there's... The part that makes me nervous isn't so much these guys, but they're... It's not remembering where I can safely run from. And knowing that it's really easy to screw this up and fall in a couple places, so I kind of want to have a safe escape route where I can. No, she's weak to... Actually, I think all of DLC 1 bosses, at least, are going to be weak to bleed. DLC 2 might not have... Or might have some that aren't. But I still don't think there's anything in DLC 1 that I even care about getting other than the boss fights. Like, that's going to be very much just run as fast as possible through there kind of fight for me. Yep, knew that was going to end up happening. Come on, let me out. Check. Nope. DLC 2 is full of a whole lot of bullshit. Actually, you know, it's kind of funny. Mary had to talk me off the ledge for DLC 2 because I bought it and I almost immediately stopped playing it. It was just horrible as far as I was concerned. There was no redeeming factor to DLC 2. They've since patched most of the stuff that gave me the most anger about how DLC 2 was structured, because it really was a problem for me with the structure of DLC 2, not even the... Oh, you gotta be... Do I even mess with getting my souls back? Yes, let's do it. Because now I'm not stuck with that jerk. Go back. That. I want to go this way first, I think. If I remember right. Around the corner. And deal with these guys. No, the boss fights... Yeah, the boss fights are good. It's getting... To me, it was the areas, like... I did not... I kind of have similar problems with some of the DLC 1 areas as well. I don't enjoy a lot of the stylistic choices they made in terms of play for the areas. They're very Bloodborne-y, which I guess if you like Bloodborne is good, but if you're not a huge Bloodborne fan, they're less awesome. And they've since went back and fixed a lot of stuff. I know there were quite a few people that were mad because they made it easy, and Dark Souls is supposed to be hard, but I'm starting to think that this isn't the way I wanted to go, but maybe it is. Holy! You probably will. And they really did. They really did fix some what I'm going to call pacing problems. There was, and the other thing to keep in mind is I went into it in New Game Plus Plus, which was probably the perfectly wrong playthrough to experience new content in. But there was definitely some areas that were almost impossible unless you already knew what you needed to do. Oh, I'm not worried about that. That for the most part, anybody on there that's like a lot of them haven't yet. Like Wolf and I disagree on things a lot of times, and for most of the people on there, I think a lot of it is that they have yet to experience where getting to a point in their life where some things are not as feasible as they once were. Is usually how I word that. Oh god, I am lost. Nope, this is something I wanted, I think. Ember. It's not always getting older either, but that can be a contributing factor. Sometimes it's as simple as, God, no, I am missing something super stupid obvious on in one of these areas. It's like I've noticed my ability mentally to change how I approach things is a lot less than it used to be. Like it's a lot easier for me now to get caught up in a okay, this is where I wanted to be, but not where I wanted to be at the same time. Come on, that was a backstab and you know it. Or not. But yeah, I've noticed that my mind doesn't always think through alternative options to things. I tend to get stuck in this is how it has to happen way more as I've gotten older than I did when I was younger. Because you're thinking of like, you have all these life experiences and you've played all these other games and it's always worked when you do it this way. And you don't even ever think about what happens if that way doesn't work. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Let's see here. That's better. Huh. I'm fairly certain that I forgot how much I hate fighting these guys. I don't even know why I'm doing this, other than to say that I can get you get one of the Black Knight weapons out of him. Let's change how I make this run, too. Yeah, that underhand swing is just wicked. See, alright, that's the better way to do that. But so, I guess that right there is a prime example of that's something that I would have, if I wasn't talking to you about, like, thinking about the fact that, oh yeah, you should probably approach this slightly differently. I could have ended up fighting that same, or doing that same style over and over and over again. Alright. I want to actually... Alright. Seriously, there was at least 2 times I was right behind his butt. You know what? If you two want to fight it out, more power to you. That works. I am not gonna claim some form of moral victory on that one. Okay. Okay, so now I need to come out of here. Now my notes give me, come out into this room over here. Oh. Can't backstab them. I do love the fact that these guys drop Titanite at a prodigious clip. Okay, so then there should be 2 paths out of this next room. And one of them has an Estus shard, and one of them has other fun stuff. But unless I'm hallucinating again. Okay, that one had an item, and this one this way. This is the one that I wanted to do. Right, because it leads up to this guy. And I don't think there's anything that I super care about, other than I'm right here and I'm near the fire, so if I die, I can get my stuff back quick. I don't think there's anything super awesome up here. Might be. Yeah, hitting the wall is super infuriating. It's, you know, it's realistic and it makes sense. But I'm going to go on record as saying if I'm a dude that's running around using 2 swords, one in each hand, to attack things with, I am probably smart enough to change up my attack style to not smash my sword into the wall, because swords are expensive. You know, I should have remembered that there was an ambush in this room. Because here's one of them. And then there's just this dude here. I don't remember what this was either. Ugh, the Pyromancy Tome. That's why I shouldn't have cared about it. I just looked at these maps earlier. I know there is nothing in here that I should care about anymore. But I keep thinking there is. And I don't remember why I'm thinking that. Like, I'm not remembering at all why I'm thinking. Oh, come on. Chaos Gem. That doesn't matter. There is a shard. You've got to go back. That's the part about this that sucks, is this whole stretch through here. If you're not a pyromancer, this whole area is basically useless. But I stop and rest here again. What I need to do is travel back to this one. Left, right, left chest for the large titanite. This is the... Oh, wait a second. Something's not lining up. My mental map. Because you're right. I swear I should have found the Estus shard already. Ah, that's what I missed. Okay. Back to where I was. Every freaking time I forget to go looking for this path. Had it in my notes as corner path to Estus. Because it literally is this. And I always forget that it exists. Dodge, 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 dodge. Estus Shard. Which you can get from above if you're quick. Oh, for the love of... Oh, I gotta go back there. Again. I think he was actually leaping off my head. But yeah, so there's that. You can technically get that shard without coming to this bonfire. But you have to make that jump. Yeah, those guys that do the cat leaping things do some really weird... Nope! Didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. And there went all my souls. Ah, well, whatever. There was nothing else up there worth getting anyway. I was originally just going back for the souls, so we'll... Oh, but that is the quick way back to where I wanted to be, though. Kind of, anyway. Alright. Oh, crap. I didn't want to do that. I need to make this right. And... the left. And... somewhere around here, that was the other pyromancy tome. That goes down to a place I don't care about. There's a left here that I do care about. And then once I'm down here, I go past. Yeah, let's go deal with this thing. The chest here somewhere. Alright, rats. Well then, okay, where's the chest? That's not the chest. It's around here somewhere. Oh, where the hell is it? Oh, maybe it's down further. I just remember there's a spot where there's like a nook in the wall and there's a chest. And yeah, there's the basilisks down here. Okay, let's run away for the moment. Let's just run up here for a moment. Oh, I hate basilisks so much. Alright, there's that one down. I forgot how many of these freaking things were down here. Oh, crap. Oh, now I gotta do that all over again. That was bound to happen. I got too greedy early on, and it ended poorly. Oh, crap. Alright, I think it's this way is the way I want to run, though. Is this the way back out? Yes. Okay. And I duck around over here. You wouldn't believe how often I had to make these runs when I was trying to do the 100% stuff, because it was so many of these little rooms like this where you needed to go in to do something. So this time what we're going to do is go for this. Night scale. Run. Keep running. Come up here. Alright, I wonder if that dude is... Alright, so now I need to go back into that room. I know there's something I'm forgetting down there. Or that I'm missing. Ha! So you've never fought this dude then. Oh! Because he's, yeah, I'm not even sure if I care about fighting him. You know, I don't remember which sword it is. It's a nice, there's some nice stuff you get from him. I'm going to give him one more go. I keep missing where the secret door is with the chest. I'm not going to stress on that. It's a lot closer up top here than I'm remembering it being, I think, is the problem. I keep thinking it's further down, and it's not. It's left, right, left. It's probably somewhere in here, and I'm just like completely missing a secret wall somewhere. Or it's like in here, like here, or here, somewhere super stupidly obvious, and I'm not catching it. But you know what? We'll try Sorig one more time. Yeah, he is super fast. The part about that sucks is I swear I was behind him multiple times and just am not getting the backstab out of it. Like right there, too. I'm doing almost no damage to him. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, he... This is how I played Dark Souls 1, though. I can't be mad at him. Yeah, we're just going to leave him alone. There is something down there, and I don't remember what it is, but it's not something that affects this playthrough, so we'll just leave him be. We do have to go past him, though. So you never went down there? You never turned off the ballista then either, did you? Oh, come on. Because, yeah, if you never went down there, you never turned off the ballista. Oh, yeah, it definitely doesn't matter if you're not a pyro. There is nothing of well, there's the... Yeah, there's nothing of value down here, really, other than the Estus shard, the bone shard. If you've already gotten those, then you don't need to come this way. But if you do, you can go shut off the ballista. I have to have missed a secret somewhere. Die, rats. Die. There it is. That was why I kept saying I needed to find that chest. There was 3 Titanite in there. Large. Which is that's a big deal if I can... I actually think I have enough to probably upgrade the Warden Swords one more time now. Alright, so yeah, so if we skip the... Hey, Wolf. If we skip the stupid path here to the left that keeps getting me killed... Now I have a different stupid path that's going to get me killed for different reasons. There he is. Or not. That works. I think he just died in the lava. You know, I haven't tried it in this one. I know in DS2 you could use a Great Shield to block lava damage, which I always thought was hilarious. Alright. Yeah, Kaifa was in here earlier. Yeah, I'm actually surprised he fell off there. I'm never that lucky. I don't think there's any items up here I care about. I really just want to shut off the ballista. And then I can pick up all of the cool Titanite down in the lake without getting shot at, which is really my only goal. But I remember this area being really unpleasant. And I don't remember why, I just remember it sucked. And you say that, Black Knights, that's why it sucked down here. Huh. Alright, one of them down. 2 down. So you did miss it earlier, Wolf. I managed to take down Pontiff out of a after multiple failures, and then just got the perfect fight, which ended up working out pretty well. I see you, Mr. Krabs. Holy cow. Alright, that's 1 down. Come on, you jerk. There. 2 down. Yeah, Pontiff is the dude in the church. Well, in one of the dudes in the church. Oh. Come on. I don't want your buddy to see this. No! Fancy moves, man, with infinite stamina. Nothing will ever be as bad as Stambro in DS2. Like, you know what? If I'm gonna try to go back there again, we're gonna change which direction we're doing this from. Stambro in DS2 was just horrible. I mean, Pontiff has, I don't know if he was around actually for stock DS2 because it was one of the zones that Scholar really, really changed. But on the way up to the Ancient Dragon in DS2 Scholar version, you end up you have to fight a bunch of giant knights, and most of the other knights just ignore you as long as you don't try to skip past one of the giants. And one of the giants has a giant mace, and he has infinite stamina, and he will literally just pancake you over and over and over and over and over again. You can't stagger him. He never runs out of stamina. I know that area they changed a bunch for DS2 or for Scholar because in DS2 the regular knights won't ignore you if I remember right. All right, so now he's back again. Just stay there. Stay down there. I think when I played through DS2, I literally died so often against him that the 2 knights in front of him stopped respawning. Yeah, I played Scholar, so we probably are talking about the same guy. Hey, you made it back from Wisconsin? Holy shit. Stand still, you bastard. Oh, for the love of Pete, just one of you die already. If you ran past him, Satch, you must have had a real rough time through there, because if you actually fight him, the rest of the smaller knights leave you alone, but I swear if you run past him, you aggro the whole frickin' place. Velstadt was, that was the first time in a Souls game where I took off all of my armor and just rolled. Because you couldn't tank his hits no matter what you did. Holy crap. Oh god, I died so many times to Velstadt. So many times to Velstadt. Alright. I remember this being dangerous, I don't remember why. Alright, here we go. No more ballista. Was there something up here? I don't remember if there was. No, I've always been on the full Havels side of that particular equation. Oh, poor giant. I swore there was something cool up here, but maybe it's only on New Game Plus or New Game Plus Plus. A lot of the stuff changes between game cycles, so... Ha. Right. And now I can pick up all the Titanite shards I want without getting shot at. Except for the crabs. There should be some shards somewhere around here. This is going to end badly. I am going to regret this decision. Yeah, I am. Oh, there's something. There's something too. You know, I was always so mad that the Pursuer's Great Shield was basically useless. And I mean, it wasn't really useless, but it required so much strength to use that. Alright. Yeah, the Pursuer's Great Shield. I really wanted to be able to use use it the way he does, like to have a cool like smash attack with it or something, but it like you the weight requirements on it was just crazy. You know what? Before I go after our friend around the corner there, I could summon him. It should be in your. It's not in your screenshots. I never invaded. Even I've invaded people. I'm bad at this. You know what? This is going to be my backup weapon. Need Titanite chunks to upgrade that any further. Oh, forgot. I've got the. I can reinforce my Estus. Is your bleed character the one that you summoned Darkness and I for? When you were doing DLC 1? Because you still haven't finished DLC 2 either. Okay. Are you ever going to do DLC 2 on the Cleric, or are you... Alright, let's go take care of Mr. Don't Like to Talk. So we're gonna have to pick a Saturday or a Sunday wolf that it works for everybody. I'm game either day, really. It's just a question of what's gonna work for the other guys that want to play. You know, I think you're right, Satch. I'll get that one, the other one on the return trip. This is reminding me that all of the areas I have left are the ones that I tend to not like to actually go through. Well, I mean, I've got the... Oh, you... uh... You hurt things before they hurt you. Okay, seriously, game? Thank you. Really, Horace? backstabs, for the love of God. That was so easy. How did PUBG go, Tay? You and Focie kill some things? Horace gave me so much grief on my sorcerer. Yeah, and you're right, I did have another bone shard to burn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to pull out the Pontiff fight part into its own video, because that was kind of hilarious how badly I was doing, and then turned around and just wrecked him one go. Which means oh, I'm not Embered anymore, so I at least am not going to get drawn into Fight Club. And I can probably go get the hidden bonfire, if nothing else. Yeah, I think I'm going to burn a bunch of the soul items the next boss that I kill. Oh. Yeah, I missed some of the end of the Nuzlocke too, because I was cooking dinner. Alright, you know what? I am not going to deal with all of the... Yeah, I am not going to deal with the stupid of trying to get that lizard to come back the normal way. I think I don't know if it's that they stay longer. If you keep hitting them, they tend to stick around. And the fact that you can do this is something that I really oh, you jerk. Okay, we'll try that one more time. Are you making fun of my stream quality, Tay? I think it's still running 480p. I almost bought a used Genesis today off Amazon. I've got like 15 bucks in credit, cashback credit that I could have used, and it was the used one was only like 24 bucks, but they also wanted a bunch for shipping, and I don't trust it that cheap. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. The last time I was streaming, at least, I had to drop everything down to 480p to get it to not drop frames constantly. The NPC invaders are still going to get me, aren't they? Or not, because I'm not embered. Oh, nope, there they are. Run away from everything. All right. I do this right, this is only going to kind of suck. Oh, crap. Two meg might be enough. No, you know, no joke, Tay. When I'm looking at the actual outbound bandwidth, yeah, that was just horrible. Pretend you guys didn't see that. I really dropped the ball on the roll on that. But no, the outbound bandwidth isn't all that high. Like, unless you're looking at streaming at 1080p, I don't think you're gonna. 2 meg or 3 meg isn't gonna be a make or break for your stream quality. Yeah, I think I'm hitting like 1600 for a bit rate and 480, and it works out pretty okay, but I really want to find out what is going to happen if I manage to get some more RAM into this box. That was interesting. Alright, one down. Easterner's ashes are, oh yeah, the... Yeah, that was a really bad, that was horrible stamina management. I will wholeheartedly admit on that. Nope! I got greedy. Yeah, the running joke, because you fight one of these, or one of those dogs at the start of Irithyll. It's this zone is Bloodborne 2.0. See, everybody always laughs at me when I say that 16 gigs of RAM is a bottleneck, but I've got Firefox with 20 some tabs open. I've got OBS running. I've got, DS3 and Steam going. PhantomBot, which is handling some of the chat interactions for Twitch. I never ever remember to close like GOG Galaxy. Half the time I still have Kodi running, so my media streaming software is still going in the background. Discord, like all of that. So it's always like there's always a bunch of crap running. Oh, come on. That's better. Ring of Favor. I think that's going to be better than the The Lloyd's ring is cool, or the Milk ring is cool, but no, I'm not gonna join the Covenant. As much fun as it is to invade people from here in that Covenant, because you constantly get summoned, I have no need for the Covenant either. And the only reason I ever go for this bonfire, really... You know what? We're going to count that as a boss fight. Let's go visit Waifu back in Firelink. But yeah, as I am sure that I'm going to die to some of our old friends upstairs a bunch on the way to the next bonfire. Alright. Talk to me. Thank you. I wonder, does bleed work off of dex or luck? Yeah, I always have way too much crap running. Like, I have my taskbar on the left side of the screen, and right now I'm looking at it, and the software I run that puts the timer for when the stream will start and the waiting screen is there. So download manager for Audible's running. The software that runs the capture for RCA is running. Like, everything is always running. I never close any of it. Alright. Let's go play Pretty Pretty Ballerina on top of some buttresses. Oh, Origin's running too, for like the one time a year that I actually want to play something that's in Origin. I'm just lazy. Like, I have a whole lot of stuff, like media backed up, that if I can't sleep, I'll stream it onto my phone using Kodi. And so I have no desire, like, if I don't leave that running all the time, I never remember to turn it back on before I go to bed. Yeah, I'm just wondering if 30 decks is about the point where I say enough's enough. You know? Oh, I don't remember if there's anything this out. Crap. Well, this is going to be bad no matter what, but we'll pretend that I'm going to actually accomplish something. Easterner's Ashes, check. This is going way better than I thought it would. Back over here, come on. I farmed these dudes, I don't know how much, so that I could get the Aldrich Faithful Covenant going. don't want large titanite shards. I need chunks. A lot of the magic in this game tracks up to a point, which is super annoying, but it's sadly true. Oh, get back here, you. Simple gem, that doesn't matter. The other side that has the mimic. You know, I don't know actually. I have not played any Far Cry games, which is kind of just horrible. I really should. People talk about all of the good things about them regularly. But nope. I'm gonna do this nice. All right, Satch. You were mad that I didn't fight the mimic in the cathedral, so there's three like uh like actual Far Cry 3, or was that were you talking about like Blood Dragon that was like the over the top one? Well, yeah, that's that. Their attacks are that one. I'm surprised he didn't do any of the cool ninja kick attacks, which was kind of odd. I was fully expecting to die and have to teleport back, so I set this platform down so it would be ready for me when I teleported back to this bonfire, but alright, now it's just a question of making the run for the next bonfire. Once I do that, things get a lot easier isn't the right word, but more interesting. You know, I know there's stuff down there, I just don't think any of it is anything I care about. Why would your ultra-wide make streaming more difficult, Tay? Or is that the only monitor you have? Crap, is that I don't remember if that item down there is actually worth anything or not. I'm gonna go with no. You stay over there. Well, if he's playing games in ultra-wide resolution, it's gonna kind of do some janky things. But yeah, if you don't try to like play in, I should actually like hold on, Tay. I'm going to show you how I have this set up at the moment, and maybe that'll kind of make a like give you an idea what I'm doing. Phone's being slow. Is there anything cool that I care about over with Fluffy Tail? I don't remember there being anything worth getting over there. You know what? I'm going to assume the answer to that is no. All right, Tay. Yeah, you should have a pic in your Discord messages that kind of shows you what I'm doing, because I'm not, even with regular monitors, I'm not running Dark Souls in full screen mode. Oh, come on, that was some bullshit. Oh, this is gonna end real bad now. Yep, saw that happening. You know, there's probably a better way that I could have Twitch chat up too, because like the Phantom bot thing that I'm using that runs the Disgenius bot in the channel, I don't think is responding to anything right now. Yeah, that technically runs like a DOS command prompt window, and it echoes all of your guys' chat into the window, so I could use that to see chat. It's just hard to scroll back through. Huh. Is the loading screen going to do stupid stuff again to me? Oh, don't pull this. Alright. Un momento while I fix this. Not actually AFK. Has anybody figured out why Dark Souls does that? Come on. No, it's not still running. I promise you, Dark Souls is not still running. Fine. Make sure it's not still running. Should be coming back. Oh no, this streamer is lying. Must unfollow. Right. No, Tay, this is clean. I've actually greatly improved the state of this desk in the last several weeks. The monitor on the left I just bought like 2 weeks ago, and took the one that was here down to my desk down in the basement where I do when I'm working from home. So I'm using it as a second monitor down there. So yeah, this is much better than it was. I've seen Tay's desk. I think that's what prompted the original like he was shocked was that I said something about his desk being clean, and he was like, "Eh." Yeah. My office desk, like my work from home office desk, is a lot cleaner than this is. But the problem I run into is up here, like this is off the living room, and I'm in easy reach of the toddler. The dog shares this room with me. So it's really easy for things that are like real world stuff to get in the way. I swear to God, thank you. Let me backstab something. Yeah, I would, I've actually been trying to figure out how I can set up all of my consoles so that I can have them within easy swap distance. And doing that is going to require a different desk than this, or bringing in something else that also will double as a desk. And as such, I'm trying to decide how I want to make that work. Oh, that's right, I can do this. Oh, hells yeah. Let's do it. Actually, what you probably didn't see in that picture, Tay, either, is I have my old junk laptop off to the side, sitting on top of my tower. And that's what I've been using if I have to look up maps or something. That hurt. Come on, Henri. Aldrich used to kick my... Oh god, no. Is it targeting me? It's targeting me. Unless you get that arrows thing, then he doesn't. I get wrecked by the arrows almost every time. I don't remember if I summoned Knutson to help when I was here the first time, or if I summoned Darkness, but I summoned someone because I could not, like, every time all I would do, it was constant arrows, 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 arrows. It doesn't help that, again, Henri does the same crap that what was her name did for the other NPC assistance thing, where they don't actually attack the thing. Cirrus, yeah. The fight with Cirrus against Creighton. I'm just treating this as practice for when I'm actually doing Aldrich on my own. But the Cirrus fight with Creighton, there's so many times where they just don't actually join in on the fight, and they just stand there like idiots, and you're like, come on, just help. Yeah, 10 out of 10 AI. I'm sure Henri does something. Henri does a lot, like the NPCs do a lot better if you're a ranged character, because then they do seem to get in there and actually try. But if you're a melee character, they don't. They just seem to like... Oh god, no. Alright, good. Yes, please, come after... Maybe not come after me that hard. The only... Well, and the other one isn't even a boss that they summon you for. It's literally an NPC fighting an NPC. One of the benefits to this, though, is it does let me have some practice without... Like, every time I just get sent back here, I don't lose any souls, I don't lose anything, it's just time. Oh yeah, and you do fight the same boss. The only real difference between when I'm fighting Aldrich and when on my own and when she's doing it is that when I'm doing it on my own, it's a lot easier to keep track of where Aldrich is going because there's only me. Aldrich, the boss won't randomly change targets on a whim. Oh, come on. Pick a corner. Oh, for the love of God. You know, I don't remember which ending you get for this one. We're going to give it one more go. And then I'm going to actually just, like, work on looping around and opening up the door. Because it's... It's not worth wasting too much time on. Well, yeah, I know one of the endings is tied around not finishing Henri's quest line. Oh, that was... Oh, no, so that's the, that one that you get by... I ruined the marrying Henri quest line. Maybe you missed that part of the stream. There's, at the bonfire for Irithyll. Yeah, I'm really bad at stamina management. Which, all the times I've done well on some of the fights, is when I pay more attention to it. Anyway, no, I ruined the Henri marriage quest line because I killed the assassin in Irithyll that goes after her later. The problem with that logic is that it only takes like one set of the L1 attack on this to drop your stamina close to half. And you need multiple hits to get the bleed stuff to proc, so it always seems to be a... Nope. Like, I'll show you outside, not in the boss fight, what a single press of the L2 or L1 attack is when you're dual wielding the swords. That's one. If you do two is that. And if the combo gets into where it does some of the other ones, it starts going a lot further. Alright, we're going to loop around. And maybe come back and do this thing with Henri afterwards. Or just not. I swear there was something down on this side too, but maybe not. Must not have been. Moment of sadness. Alright. Okay. I didn't think they would actually target me from up there that early, but... Oh, you... Fine. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to run, guys. I'm gonna quick open this door and then bail. My son is having a rough go of some things at the moment and giving my wife a bunch of grief. So I'm gonna get the door open, get out here and go hit the bonfire again and take off for the night, which is fine because it's been about 2.5 hours. So I guess I will just catch up with everybody tomorrow.